That mold can be a big issue to handle as a homeowner. We're going to talk about it today with the guys from Disaster Blaster of Scranton. Matthew and Gary Lyons are here with more. Gentlemen, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for having us.
So we know that mold is dangerous. We've heard about it having a whole bunch of consequences. What if you have mold and you find it, and maybe in your basement? Should you have a formal test done for this?
Testing can be necessary for certain reasons, but if you're just looking to determine what type of mold it is, it's really not necessary. If you've got mold growth in your house, you can pretty much assume it shouldn't be there, so it should be properly remediated. Testing is more important for situations where you're looking at what areas might not be affected. So if you see mold in your basement, checking to make sure that there isn't a mold contamination on the first floor, that sort of thing.
Matthew, what about a contractor who says they're verified or they're licensed to handle mold cleanup? How can you check on that to see if it's accurate?
There's unfortunately no licensing in the state of Pennsylvania for mold remediation firms, so anybody that does tell you that is not giving you accurate information. It's actually a question we hear a lot. You want to look for a company that specializes in mold remediation and has been doing that for a good deal of time, preferably with a good Better Business Bureau rating, that sort of thing.
Gary, what if you bring someone in, you get an estimate from a contractor, and they want to go right ahead and start removing the mold? What should you tell that contractor?
Well, first off, you want to get a second opinion. You always want to get a second opinion. And what I always tell people is that whoever's doing the testing or the evaluation of the mold and telling you what needs to be done as far as telling you have a mold situation, they usually do some kinds of air tests and air quality tests. You should probably have another company come in that just does the mitigation, because there's conflict there with them doing the testing and the mitigation that makes it so that they want to build up the job more than it may need to be.
And Gary, what about maybe a contractor that might say, I want to just use a spray to treat the mold versus doing a full remediation? What should you say or do there? Well,
there is no spray that takes care of a mold situation. The harmful effects from mold are from breathing in the mold spores. They're invisible, you can't see them, and they actually are covered in mycotoxins, chemicals that are hazardous. If you breathe in a great quantity of them, it's that which they think is causing the health concerns. Spraying on mold doesn't do anything to those spores. In fact, it may actually increase them in the air.
All right, that is very helpful and important information to know. And Matthew, I'm sure we have some people watching that might have a mold issue. They might want to check out. They might want to consider you guys. So how can they get a hold of you?
We're happy to help. Our number is 570-963-1123, and we service all of northeastern PA.
All right, disasterblaster.com on the web as well. Matthew and Gary Lyons from Disaster Blaster of Scranton. Appreciate you being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.